I'm Hema. I'm currently making preparations to get married. Mr. Hema, congratulations! Hey, Kyrie, I appreciate it. That tux looks good on you. The man wears the clothes. You think you mean the fine clothes make the man? Yeah, right. Congratulations! When we were kids, he fell into the pond and got his butt pinched by a crayfish. Cried his eyes out. That Hema getting married? Unfreaking believable. Hey, Daiichi, please don't get caught up in the festivities and go blurting out my innermost secrets, would you? Daiichi has been a friend and classmate since we were kids. The two guys next to him are his twin brothers, Kyrie and Sorata. When we were kids, we used to run around in the nearby hills for all day long. But it's kind of sad to see you'll be leaving this area. Yeah, we won't be able to go drinking any longer. It's not that far, actually. Only 5 stations away. Stop by the Shiniki area anytime. Yeah, right. I'll be sure to bring some booze. Hey, big brother! Ever heard of the words social etiquette? That's right. You can't be getting stinking drunk at a newlywed home. Now can you? Even I know that. Okay, then when I get back from our honeymoon, I'll be sure to call you guys. Let's talk then. You got it. So I was congratulated by all my friends and was now happily married. But that didn't last long.
What? Bankrupt?
Yep, the company I was working for went belly up. I knew from the get-go that it was not a reputable company, bit shady. But for financial reasons, I reluctantly continued working there. Figured if I continued, money would come in. It was all for my beautiful wife, Vyond. That's what I kept telling myself as I worked my butt off. I never thought the boss would take the money and run. I'm so sorry. I'll find another job right away.
Don't overdo it, okay? I mean, you've been working overtime every day recently. Even working weekends. Must have been hard.
Thanks. But we're expecting a child, and besides, we don't have much savings either.
Don't worry about it. I can work for a while.
She's carrying our child right now. A brand new life. She's working too, but we really can't make ends meet with just her salary. I have to find a new job to take care of my family, so I worked my butt off and went to countless job interviews. In the end, all I could get was a job at a security company. Vyond, you don't have to worry about our money situation anymore.
I knew you could do it, but I started working as an online instructor. It will help with our household expenses. You don't mind if I continue, do you?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry for all the hassle. Vyond was always good at English, and previously held classes at home. Recently, people prefer to study at home. A lot of people are looking for someone for services that can match students and instructors. Vyond took advantage of this, and gradually increased her client rate. I felt no reason to say no, so I left it at that. I worked outside, and my wife worked at home. We were both working and both bringing in money. All seemed to be going fine, but...
You said you were coming home early today. Why were you so late?
Sorry. My coworker got sick, and I had to cover for him.
Do you think you can just thrust all the childcare on me? Who do you think you are? Forcing me to do all the childcare, and on top of that, your salary is a pittance. You're the worst parent there is.
6 months into my new job and a newborn baby, everything seemed to be going as planned. But the security company I joined was even shadier than the last one, and working overtime was normal. I constantly got reprimanded at work, the supervisor calling me a good-for-nothing or lazy bum. With all this, I was getting physically and emotionally drained. After a hard day's work, Vyond would greet me with an angry expression on her face. Of course I would love to help with childcare, but I'll take care of Ririka all day Sunday, so why don't you go out and relax a bit?
That's it? I mean, can't you even say I'll take care of her in the evenings or something? I'm working all day as a one-person operation. I'm exhausted.
Sorry about that. Okay, from tonight, I will sleep with Ririka.
And don't you dare make her cry. If she does, make sure to give her some milk. Oh yeah, and tomorrow night, I plan to meet with my old school buddy. Make sure you get home on time.
What? I will certainly try, but I can't guarantee it. You know my company. They send me to a different site on a whim.
Would you stop with the yammering? When I say come home, you just do what I say, got it? I make more than you know. Your salary is like pocket change compared to mine. I'm the one keeping this household up, so you better listen to me.
By the time our daughter was 3 months old, Vyond's job really got off the ground. She started to make way more than me. She would have her mom take care of our daughter for up to 4 hours a day. When I saw that she makes like 250,000 yen a month, I was flabbergasted. My salary was under 200, so I had to admit that she was the one supporting the family. Alright, but I really don't know if I can get out of it.
Are you talking back to me? This is a promise. You better keep your word. We're done here. Take Ririka and go to the other room, would you? My friends and I are gonna have an online drinking party, so...
With all the ruckus, Ririka started bawling. So I cradled her in my arms and moved to the bedroom. When we first met, she was very nice and considerate. How did she turn into such a witch? Sorry to be a bad father. I wonder if she'll change her attitude if I'm able to make more money. As I was putting Ririka to bed, my smartphone started buzzing. Hey, long time no see. You have some time? Hey, Daiichi. Okay, but don't raise your voice. Oh, is Ririka asleep? Should I use sign language or is Morse code better? I'm sure you can't do either. So what's up? It seems Sorata's wife got a hold of some prime beef on the net. Let's do a barbecue. Why don't you come this way over the weekend? Sorry, no way I can make it. If I did, I may end up getting a divorce. What? Did you have an argument with Rion or something? An argument? Well, no. Looking at my best friend's awful bedtime fashion, I began to explain the situation. After a while, his expression changed to seriousness. That's not right. That's a bit malicious. Yeah, I guess you're right. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking what a witch she was. Aren't married couples supposed to help each other? I think it's great that Rion's making a lot of money, but is that... I mean, she shouldn't be using you as a tool for some sort of one-man ship. Yeah, you're right, I guess. But my salary's not great, that's a fact. No, you shouldn't blame yourself. Oh, wait 1 second. Hey, Daiichi! The line went dead for some reason. I got a call back from him. Hey, I recruited Kairi and Sorata. I probably couldn't solve your problem alone, so... Hey, Heiwa! Long time no see. You look glum. Sorata, it seems Heima's not in such a mood. Quit the joking, if you please. Huh? I've never really been the serious type. Okay, is this expression more to your liking? I should not have even tried to dissuade you. Watching your bantering really puts me at ease for some reason. I released all my frustration by explaining the situation to them. And strangely, I felt that there was a burden released from my shoulders. Hey, Heima, if you're ever in trouble, you always have us to talk to. You know that, right? We're ready to move anytime. Our company has a personnel department, so I could find out if there are any job openings. Give me a call anytime. Thanks so much. But you guys must also be pretty busy at work, right? I can't be asking you to... Don't worry about it. Kairi has super connections. Make good use of it. Why is he being the good guy? I thanked them and hung up. I felt a bit relieved, but it was only for a moment.
Hey, what are you doing?
Whoa, Rion, what's up?
What do you mean, what's up? If Ririka is asleep, do some housework, would you? Hurry up and fold the laundry and wash the bath. What are you doing staring at that smartphone when your salary is lower than mine?
Sorry about that.
You're a no-good, low-salary husband, so helping out to ease my burden is a given.
After that, she was constantly saying how no good and useless I was. She would burden me with housework and would threaten me with divorce if I disobeyed. I was emotionally drained both at work and at home. I was constantly looking over my shoulder. Maybe it was better if I got divorced and lived a single life. Those thoughts often crossed my mind. Hey, Rion, if you're so uncomfortable with me, maybe we should just divorce.
Yeah, okay, but since you're Ririka's dad, you need to pay child support. Also, this house is in my name, so you're the one who will leave. You're gonna have to pay rent and expenses, plus child support. Can a low-salary bum like you be able to cover that?
Rion looked like a witch as she smirked. You're right. My parents are gone and I have nobody to rely on, or even a hometown to return to. Maybe I should just collect insurance and bring up Ririka alone. I was deep in thought about my predicament when... Hey, Heima! What's up? Whoa! You look like a zombie! I went to the convenience store, bought a rice ball, and headed to the park. As I turned, I noticed Daiichi standing behind me. Daiichi dragged me to the restaurant and treated me to a meal. Is that all you eat for lunch? Yeah. If I use more than 200 yen, Rion kinda gets on my case. Anyway, I'm not supposed to have more than 500 yen in my wallet. Sorry, thanks for treating me. Don't worry about it, but if your pay is so low, you should seriously think of changing jobs. Kairi and Sorata were both pretty worried. Thanks, but I don't have the time to go job hunting. And anyway, I can't be guaranteed to get better pay. Yeah, well I can sympathize, but can you really continue this life forever? You're all worn out. I guess I'm gonna have to. Anyway, I have Ririka, and if I manage to surpass her pay, she'll come round. Not sure about that. I mean, dumping on you just because your pay is lower? If she can do that, she's just that type of person. What do you mean by that? If there's love and compassion, she wouldn't be dumping on you just because your pay is low, or berating you because of your status in society. You think? Think about it. What if your pay was higher than hers? Would you dump on her? Bet you wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't. So that's why I say Rion is just that type of person. Sorry I'm not able to convey it more eloquently, but I just don't want you looking so victimized, that's all. Do I really look so bad? Yeah, you completely look like a zombie. I mean, you don't look alive, that's for sure. Come on, eat up. If you don't, you won't be able to operate properly, physically or mentally. Seeing him encourage me with a smile on his face almost made me cry. I grabbed the bowl and began eating, hiding the tears welling up in my eyes. It had been a while since I ate a full meal, and I was so grateful I couldn't utter a word. Thanks for that. I'm gonna seriously think of getting a new job. And I'm gonna also think of getting a divorce. I just couldn't live like this forever. I mean, always worrying about if I'm getting my head chewed off. You know, that's right. I'll be on your side forever, buddy. Consult with me anytime. Got it? Oh, yeah. I was contemplating telling you or not, but... Daiichi looked uncomfortable as he explained. I was wide-eyed when I heard. It seems Sorata saw Rion walking while holding hands with some guy. I was going to confront her as I headed home. As I got home, Rion handed Ririka to me and demanded that I hurry up and take care of her and headed into her room. Ririka, wonder if it's true that Mom was holding hands with some guy. Not me, apparently. As I held Ririka close to me, I looked deep into her eyes. I noticed something I hadn't noticed before. Her eyes were brown. When she was born, I figured her eyes just didn't have enough melanin yet or something. Her skin color, her hair, just didn't seem Japanese. Neither of us had foreign blood in our family. With my shaky hands, I pulled a couple of strands of hair from her head. With those strands of hair, a lot came to light. Rion, I decided to switch jobs.
What? Are you nuts? If you have time to look for another job, why don't you babysit Ririka? I'm busy with my job. I mean, I am making way more than you.
I'm not going to take care of Ririka anymore, and I won't be using any money towards you two. When I change jobs, I plan to use all the money for myself.
What? You keep this up and I'm gonna divorce you. You divorce me and you're gonna have a hell of a time paying child support and expenses.
Divorce? Yeah, okay, let's do it.
What? Finally went gaga?
You're the fruitcake, having me take care of a child who's not even mine! I slammed the envelope on the table. She looked at the documents inside and went completely pale, and I don't blame her. It was the results from the DNA test. It showed that I had no biological relationship with Ririka. The DNA test also showed that whoever it was not Japanese. So you were cheating on me. Where did that energy suddenly disappear to? Rion tottered and slumped into her chair.
It's not like that. I was... You know, this is a fake! You had this made. I'm not fooled. Ririka is your child.
I always thought it was strange. When you got pregnant with Ririka, I was hardly ever home because of overtime. And when I got home, I conked out right away. To be honest, I don't even recall doing the deed.
You were so tired but still forced yourself on me and then just passed out.
Yeah, I kinda thought that too. But no, I was too friggin' tired to back then. Even if I wanted to, I was physically tuckered out.
But you were able to do it, and that's why Ririka is here.
I was way too worn out to get it on. And besides, I don't recall any of it. But I believed in you and loved you back then. It was all a lie. Rion kept denying the allegations, but as soon as I showed her the smartphone data, she shut up. The photo on the smartphone showed her entering a love hotel with a foreigner. That day, when she said she was going out to meet a friend, I had Sorata follow her and get the evidence. Hello? I finished that conversation with Rion. Did everything go okay? Was my photo of any use? Thanks. It's all because of you guys. And Kairi, thanks, man. I really didn't do anything. You gave me some advice on the law, and that sort of encouraged me. What was that? Civil code? Yeah, that's it. It stipulates that the father of a child born must counter the claim within 1 year. If 1 year had passed without me knowing that, it would have caused a lot more grief. I may not even have gotten a divorce. If that was the case, you would have been under her thumb forever. Luckily, all's well that ends well. Man, having to pay when it isn't even your child? That would be a bummer. Yeah, well, I'm glad it all worked out with Rion. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me advice, guys. As I was floored by the DNA results, these guys stood by and consoled me. Daiichi and the others were the ones who finally convinced me to get a divorce. Kairi's sound advice, Sorata's footwork, and Daiichi's energetic support. With all that, I was finally able to make up my mind.
I'm sorry, I'll never do it again! I won't make fun of you again!
Even if we go our separate ways, you got a job and good pay. No problem, right?
It was all a lie. I have no pay! Actually, it's only part of it. That 2,500 yen was just that one time. It just felt good to see you cringe.
So you put me through all the emotional pain just for your little pleasure? Unbelievable!
That's why I'm apologizing! My mom and dad were also super upset that I had an affair. They even said they would disown me. They even said to get out of this house. Please don't leave me. Please forgive me!
How could I forgive you? About the compensation? Let's discuss it through my lawyer.
Compensation? I can't pay that, please!
As she pleaded, I packed and left the house. Ririka was bawling her little head off too, and I was brokenhearted. Although she wasn't my child, she was innocent. And besides, I raised her for a while. But she's not my child. She should live with her mom or her real dad, or God forbid, maybe live in a foster home. Well, you still got a long road ahead. There'll be good times ahead. Yeah, and you landed a new job. Get your chin and let's move ahead. That's right. Hey, you want me to introduce you to a nice gal? There's this 50-something woman near me who's looking to start a new life. I'll pass on that, thank you. Honestly, I married Vyond because I loved her. To learn that she had another person's child really had an effect on me. It'll probably never go away. I get flashbacks sometimes and want to just forget everything. But I returned to my hometown and the guys always cheered me up. So I gotta have a positive attitude for them. I'm so glad you guys were here for me. Don't be going anywhere anytime soon, okay? Of course! Yes, of course! Okay, then tomorrow's the start of a new life. But no more women for me, at least for a while. I'm just gonna enjoy bachelor life for a while.